tactics. With streets as boundaries, guided often by Filipino guerrillas and civilians, and leaving a team behind to guard the exits to buildings under assault, the assaulting troops hopefully followed by immediate reinforcements. U.S. forces rushed to the top floor, crossing from roof to roof, and then working their way down, breaching walls and floors to employ grenades and flamethrowers, usually attacking in the squad or platoon level, proving very successful. Assault teams or platoons used flamethrowers, bazookas, demolitions, and machines in a greater density than normal, usually approaching with smoke from supporting mortars and suppression provided by machine guns. Direct fire from tanks, artillery, and tank destroyers was used against every building, but was most effective on buildings that had been mostly ruined by hours of shelling, with the 155mm howitzer proving invaluable on many occasions. Tanks and tank destroyers were often required to make progress in destroying positions and driving infantry into the open despite the vehicle's vulnerability at close range. Japanese forces made extensive use of poorly laid and partly buried mines with large quantities of improvised explosives originating from depth charges and aviation bombs. The infantry tank team provided a useful advantage with a unique engineer tank team, where the tank covered the engineer and towed disposed mines in coordination with supporting infantry, overcoming the tactical issue that had overshadowed the technical challenge of disarming the devices. Even with the initial restriction, artillery and mortars were irreplaceable, alongside guerrillas in interdicting lines of communications, as well as breaching, flushing out, and reducing fortifications, though at immense cost to Manila and its people. The extent to which the limitations on firepower, particularly air power, protected the city and its residents is unclear, though the artillery restrictions certainly increased the difficulty of the fighting for Allied forces. With the Botocan hydro station out of reach, the mission to secure power for Manila came to rest on the seizure of the Provisor Island electrical facilities, comprising 5 large buildings and smaller outlying structures, a battle that would last several days and nights. On February 9th, the 129th Regiment of the 37th Infantry began their assault through the smoke and flames, taking heavy fire from the Japanese Naval Battalion.